You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Karen the Connector coming to you live, and you are now listening to Hits 92.3 Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are here. We are live on this wonderful Thursday afternoon. My name is Karen the Connector, and I'm here at Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm so excited about today's show today. We are going to be talking about a few different things, but our main conversation is going to be about marketing and branding. So if you're a business owner, if you have a side gig, anything that you want to market and brand, and you want to get more creative and more focused about your target audience and those kind of things, you want to be tuned into the show. We have Ashley from Changing Faces Consulting Company that is based right in Douglasville. And we're going to have a great conversation about those things. And she's just going to give us her insight, tell us about her platform, and give us some tips on marketing and branding. So I'm excited about that. I always love talking about that. I love talking about that all the time because, you know, it's a big part of, you know, me and what I'm trying to do each day. And I spend a lot of time and energy building a personal brand and just being somebody who connects. And I wanted to make sure I branded myself as such and made sure that I was presenting myself as such. So I know she's going to be giving some tips on how to do that even better. So I'll be all ears, just like Sunshine. She said she's going to be paying attention, and so will I. And then also, I'm excited because tonight is the Celebrate Her award ceremony in Douglasville, Georgia at the Douglasville Conference Center, presented by the Douglas County Chamber. And this award ceremony is dedicated to highlight and shine bright lights on the women in our community that are doing great things, that are making an impact, encouraging one another, connecting one another. And I'm excited about that. I'll be presenting the Connect Her Award. And when we come back from our first break, I'll talk about some of the awardees that are being awarded tonight. Like I personally know some of them, and I'm so excited to see them get this award tonight. So I'm excited about that. So that's just a little overlay of today's show. And we will be right back after our first song and a couple commercials here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
I think it. 'Cause baby, I ain't got no shame. Might just go for it. I want you to see it this way. Yeah. No filter, backdrop, no sparkles, no grab, decay. All on your beautiful face. I could care less what they see. 'Cause you got me, feeling away. You got me feeling up in our undress. And You got me dripping, holy water. That's what you drinking. I make you drown, way in the deep end, moan in my ear. Yeah, while you're sinking, I like it harder, baby. Make it rough right after brown and never ever getting up. I quench your thirst, I make it wet. A hurricane, yeah, I'm the best. $1,000,000 movie, we can make a tape. Everybody watching, don't care what they say. Raining on your face, baby, get the pace. Kiss me on my lips, let me get a taste. Oh, I'm thinking, yeah. Baby, I ain't got no shame, no shame, got no shame. Yeah. I might just go ahead and think I want you to see it this way. You see it, you feel it, babe. You see it, you feel it, babe. I can see it, you feel it, babe. Baby. No filter, baby. Backdrops and no sparkles, baby. Run, yeah. Maybe I might go and lick it. Yeah.
Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody tired of trying, sick and tired of people lying. Got them on it, but the devil behind it. Take heed. I ain't thinking I was blind. Thought if I bought them a diamond that their love would be timeless, but they declined it. Crazy. People always knows they trying to find out who you stroking. Wanna be noticed cause they feelings hurt and broken, maybe. And that's how love can be stolen. Got them calling me and hopeful, leaving emojis. Got me giving brotherly roses. Take these. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out while they walking out.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are back here live on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Thank you, Sunshine, for doing that to me. That was not funny. You know I like to be professional on the radio. Anyways, yeah, Sunshine, she's walking around here with her Daisy Dukes on today. So I just told her how I felt about that. And then she's going to turn the mics on me. But listen, we are so excited to be here today and just to talk to you guys about it's just a lot of different things, branding, marketing, what's going on in Douglasville. Last night, I went to the first Wind Down Wednesday in Douglasville, right in the heart of downtown. We had such a good time. I was able to hang out with Griff. Griff from the Erica McCampbell Morning Show. I was with him and his beautiful wife, just having a good time, enjoying the community, enjoying the live music. We ate at Red Velvet right on the patio. The view was perfect. It was just a great, great time. And I encourage you to check that out. Wind Down Wednesdays in Douglasville. You can look it up on Facebook or Google it, and you'll be able to get more details about that. Also, like I was talking about earlier, tonight is the Celebrate Her Award ceremony in the city of Douglasville, presented by the wonderful Douglas County Chamber. And I'm honored to be able to present the Connect Her Award tonight. And I'm excited. This is the first time I actually presented a real award. So last year I received the award. And
what you gonna wear though?
Girl, I might come in there like Diana Ross tonight. I was like, should I do it to him?
You do it to him.
You know, because I got this the dress that I wore to the speed funding event. I feel like it didn't give. It should have gave something, like I gave too much.
You gave him too much
that day. So I might have to run that back on them. Yeah, I might have to run that number back on the people tonight at the Celebrate Her Award. So stay tuned.
It's like when you wear a nice outfit to Walmart and you knew you should have went to Target.
Yeah,
It's
like
definitely
like
Target
I should have just had some stretch. This is a stretch pants t-shirt situation. So tonight, Sunshine got scared because she thought I was giving out too much information, but they already announced the winners of the award. Tonight is just the ceremony, so I wasn't giving out too much information. And but tonight I'm presenting the award to Dr. Elaine Thurman. She is serving as president of the Douglas Carroll Paulding County's alumni chapter of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority, with a membership of over 360 hardworking, dedicated, college-educated women. Does not make her the queen of connections. She can be found throughout Douglas County, volunteering at events, attending meetings, and making an impact on the community. Elaine is purposeful. I'm practicing for tonight. Purposeful in establishing and creating flourishing relationships in the community, and we are so grateful to celebrate her. Dr. Elaine Thurman, congratulations. I cannot wait to present this award to you tonight. It's going to be wonderful. So listen, we have a treat for y'all. I have Ashley from Changing Faces Company, based in Douglasville, Georgia, right? Downtown Douglasville. Come on to the mic, Ashley. Let's get this conversation going.
How are you? Happy Thursday.
Everybody, this is Ashley.
Ashley. It doesn't look. Can you
Yeah.
It doesn't look like.
Well, why you let me call you that?
Ashley. It's just like.
It's just Ashley.
Yes, and to be honest, that's not even how you spell my name. But when I first set my Instagram up, it kind of like exploded from there, so I never changed.
Oh, so you basically built your brand on Ashley.
Yes, but my name is actually spelled like ASH.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay, well, shoot. It's everything.
Yes.
The hair, the glasses, the shoulder tattoo.
Yes, I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you. I get them from online.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Okay. All right. Introduce yourself to the airwaves, the KTC show listeners today. Ashley.
Absolutely. My name is Ashley LaRue, owner of Changing Faces Consulting. I am a branding and marketing strategist. I specialize in helping entrepreneurs learn how to develop their brand identity and to understand how to drive more traffic and sales to their business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ashley. So what?
Look, it's still stuck.
Oh, it's got. I'm sorry. I've been saying it all.
Whatever
this
you
morning.
want, Ashley.
So-
I'm okay with.
So what is okay? So your main office is in Douglasville. I've been to this office one time when I first met Ashley, and this office is so chic, so like inviting, and it does like it almost like ignites your creative juices just by being in there, right? Just walking in. Like how important was that to you? Because that had to be strategic. Because you could have just had white walls, black furniture, and a polka dot picture.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Everything was strategic. We want to make sure that when you come in, you're feeling it. You just literally like you turn on your creative juices as soon as you walk in the door. And not only that, we wanted it to be inviting. We wanted it to be an environment where professionals can come together and be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
You know, a powerhouse. So that definitely was the outlook when we designed.
Wow. And just to have a nice office. I'm gonna come down there one day and hang out with y'all.
Oh yeah,
I already told y'all I wanted to.
Yes, we gotta talk after this. But it's definitely a place for you and others in the community. We are not even a year in, so we definitely want to put a little bit more out there in the community to let them know that we are there and what we provide for the community. We want to be a sponge for the community.
That's wonderful. So Ashley, tell me this. I know this ain't on our list of questions, but what is your biggest success story as a consultant? What was that one company or brand that you brought? I mean, you don't even have to say names, but like from that you took from like 3 to 10. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I have a lot of clients, so I definitely don't want to say names. But I definitely can say that one particular client, she tells me all the time just how much she appreciates me, how much she appreciates everything that I've poured into her.
Wow.
She was in a place where it was either jet or do it or don't do it at all type of thing. And I literally we worked together. She took what I told her, she took what we planned out, she executed it. Because a lot of times people work with me and they feel like I'm supposed to do all the work
and you just snap your fingers and your brand is
absolutely. But to be honest, we're a team. We work side by side, and literally all you got to do is take what I'm giving you, and it goes from there. So today she was working, she was a bartender. She was doing a lot of side jobs, just trying to
instead of focusing
everything
on the main.
Right. So now I can fully say she is a 6-figure entrepreneur. She only has to work 4 months
out of the year.
Wow.
When you love that.
Absolutely. Just by having strategy, just by understanding your numbers, just by just consistently believing in what you have to offer.
Wow, that is wonderful. So what can you oh look, that was almost the so that was almost the question.
It was the question.
It really was the question. So how do you determine the most appropriate marketing channels and platforms to reach and engage your target audience effectively?
Okay, so just so that everybody can understand that question, I actually was speaking to a client this morning, and we were talking about online presence and digital marketing, and she asked me about social media, and my answer for her, she asked me, did we provide services for TikTok? And my question was for her was, is your audience on TikTok? Some people are looking to control channels that aren't even where their
target.
Absolutely.
Right.
So to even answer that question, you need to understand your target audience. You need to understand who you're speaking to. You need to understand is your message, because if you're just putting things out there and you really don't have a strategy or a plan for it, it's not going to convert.
Right.
So understanding, I can't say what specific channels are appropriate or will be best fitting for one particular person, because it looks different for everyone. We would literally have to sit down. I would have to ask you some questions. We would have to look at some numbers.
Yeah.
And that would be able to determine what channels will work for you.
Yeah, that TikTok is something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has worked for the weirdest. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like everybody needs to be on TikTok some kind of way, whether you're watching or doing that because
Right.
it's just so informational. I mean, just so
Right.
informational. I've
You
not
get ideas. You get
ideas
inspiration.
like the Speed Friendly event. I just got that from TikTok.
Mhm.
And so we'll be hosting the next Speed Friendly event. It's going to be in August, and
Okay.
Sunshine's going to be working with me on that. So so what do you think about the marketing on TikTok and how that's working? Do you think it's like a hit or miss, or
To be honest, it is definitely hit or miss. I know that a lot of my clients or a lot of people, entrepreneurs, they want everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like when they're posting content,
Uh-huh.
they want everything to be perfect. But to be honest, it's like the perfect things don't work. And
Yeah,
the things
it's that-
the authentic, the
Yeah.
organic things,
it's
they
that
always
it's that TikTok that you didn't think with, like all you were doing was talking about tomatoes, and here you are.
Right.
Now you're selling thousands of tomatoes
right.
every
And
day.
you're pumping gas and you get 14K viewers. It's just like those type of
Yeah.
that type of content. So it's just trying to figure out how to create that type of content, but create it with strategy.
Yep, and be authentic.
Absolutely, because people actually buy into other people.
They really do.
So the people that your audience, they bought into you.
Yes.
The people that I have, they bought into me.
Yes.
So literally, they buy into you. So you definitely have to be
You
authentic.
got to be authentic, and you have to be, your true self. Because I know, just like having a community group, there's like 3 or 4 other Women of Douglasville groups
Mhm.
because people they wanted to. I don't know what they was trying to do, but my thing is to make your own group. Don't take my name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
there will never be another one like it.
No.
And I always tell people that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what you have to offer. No one can ever give what you have to give.
I tell people that all the time because, of course, we have tons of bakers, tons of hair salons, tons of nail techs, tons of everything. Even, tax professionals. No one's ever gonna get
Absolutely.
what you give them and how
Absolutely.
you do it.
Absolutely.
Nobody can do it like you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
no one can steal your size. No one can do what you have, what you are able to provide.
right.
So you don't have to be afraid of competition. You don't have to be afraid of anyone unless you let them now. But I mean, at the end of the day, no one can take what you have.
No one. So listen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into some more questions and talk about marketing strategies with Ashley from Changing Faces Consulting. And we'll be right back.
Make some more. Too much on my mind, me in my eyes. All I see is lies, devils in disguise. Play me like a fool. Once upon a time, I was stuck on you. Deja vu when you were mine. Lately, I need some divine, something divine. Looking up to heaven for a brighter side. Maybe he's a Leo, or maybe he's a Libra. I don't care if they get jealous. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. Now every second feels angelic. Feels angelic. Hopefully he's a leader, looking all my people. Better have my equal. I manifest what I say. True love is what I see. Every time that I'm with you, I know it's good, and I don't care. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. Every second feels angelic. It can rain 8 times and you'd be my shelter. Baby, sleep or shine, go through any weather. I'm higher than those clouds, you made me a believer. I need someone to speak my language, someone someone that I can make a sandwich. And I don't care if they get jealous. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. Feels
Sit up, never like you know it's put you back in with some automatics. We gon' set them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo! Oh, you feeling sturdy, Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for. And she do it back for it. Yeah, she do it back for it. Like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I when I walk in the spot, 30 on me, buy the cup, so that I'm paid. I'm a dot, get me lit, I can't with these cause this is gay. All in my page, all of my comments is screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Brody got locked, the night is bail. Until he free, I'm raising hell. Till my shooters call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 50 nights to do a state time. If you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't give us a mine. You know I'm like that. I'll make a movie like TNT. Black 30 do me as you really want it. I bet I air it like DNC. You wasn't in my section. And I keep that 38 for the weapon. Remember when I came home to correct it? All the bad to my direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for. And she do it back for. Yeah, she do it back for. Like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I like a Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I
Good afternoon. We are back here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. This is Karen the Connector, and I'm here every Thursday from 12 to 2, talking about what's important to you. So listen, today we're talking with Ashley from Changing Faces Consulting Company. She is a brand strategist, marketing guru, everything included above and under. So we already talked about a few things. She talked about her success story, one of her biggest success stories. And we talked a little bit about TikTok. And now I want to know what in a competitive market, what strategies do you employ to differentiate a brand and create the unique value position that resonates with consumers? Like what do you suggest that we do that can make us stand out? You know what I mean?
So marketing is very emotional. It's an emotional, believe it or not.
I believe that.
People buy from you because they can relate to you. They can relate to whatever it is that you're selling or your services or your products. Mm-hmm. I tend to see a lot of entrepreneurs that are just sales agents. They're just selling their product. They're just, hey, buy me, book me, that type of thing. But they're not really their message of trying to express the value, the transformation, what the service or the product, what value it provides, it's not there. So if you can focus on trying to not sell the product and actually sell what value the product brings or the service,
the value of the product or service,
absolutely, you will actually be able to see a big difference in your conversions. Now this again looks different for every business. What works for one business may not work for another. So we would definitely have to sit down and create a plan to figure out who's your target audience. What message are you trying to express? And basically be able to put together a campaign of how you're going to get this message out to speak to your audience. How are you going to get them? It should be a no-brainer.
Like a story, like put a story behind your product or why you got started doing this and what makes you so passionate about what you're doing. People love to hear that stuff.
Absolutely.
Wow. I never heard the word emotional, but it is.
It is.
Even I think everything is emotional. I think even when we donate to people's fundraisers or when you hear their story about what somebody's going through or what they had to do to get where they are. Absolutely. Okay, well, let me buy one of them hats.
Right. So if you're a tax professional and you can talk about some of the struggles that people go through with owing the IRS or not having an EIN or missing out on all of the funding that's available because you're not a structured business owner. These are some of the things that you need to tap into because guess what? You can relate to that. It's not just book me. I'm a tax professional. I can do your taxes. It's okay. What can you provide as a tax professional that's going to help push me forward? That is the information that should be.
So what is so unique about the services that you provide? What is
absolutely
why should I use you instead of them? Absolutely. Because I know how to do this. I know what it takes to get that done. And I know this and I know that everything.
Absolutely. So I what tends to normally work for me, and this is for me, I try to stay off social media. I have a plan. I have a plan created for a 12-month plan created. I have all of my content already created because I also found that when I was just posting or creating content just because it wasn't working for me because I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I posting? What am I doing? And it just wasn't coming together. But when I put a plan together and I already had my content, my strategy, everything structured, then I was able to be more successful in seeing my numbers convert because I wasn't waiting to the last minute to get my thoughts together.
So basically you created like a content calendar or
an action plan.
You started scheduling your posts?
An action plan. Well, I don't schedule my posts. I do have a team that works.
Okay, right.
But you can definitely schedule your posts.
Because I heard that even on your regular Facebook page now, you could schedule a post. So you don't even have to be a business owner to schedule posts. Usually you could only do that with your Facebook business page, but Facebook is changing all the time, just like anything else. And even as a regular person, if you want to make sure you say something, or like even when you're wishing your spouse happy birthday, make sure do a birthday post on this day, and this is what it's going to say. You know what I mean?
Right. And what works for me too, I batch all of my content. So I batch 30 days worth of content in one day. Literally, yes, it is very hard, but I really don't have the time to do it.
Right.
So when you see me posting and I got the same hair doing the same outfit on, that's because I probably made it in one day. But it's been very successful for me because I don't have I have too many other things that I have to juggle, to be able to come consistent with content. So batch your content in one day, change your hair, change your makeup, change your outfit, make it look different, and then schedule out your post.
You say batch? You mean like shoot it? Or
batch, yes.
Like create it.
So create it. So shoot it all in one day.
Like shoot it, like record?
So what I mean, I guess I can say with our strategy, the strategy that we have in place, we have these creatives, so that it's called a creative realist, and we tell you exactly what to do. So let's say you're a real estate agent, we may say visit a coffee shop in the local area and just preserve what they have to offer in the homes that are in the area that are new construction, this type of thing. So you would sit down, you would do exactly what we tell you to do, and then basically you would provide that visual to us, we would make it look pretty. We would, edit it. We would create the caption for it. But this is something that we do as a team. But this will be something you would have to do on your own if you don't work with the marketing team. And all of that
you can give me a consultant, tell me what to do, but I gotta you gotta do it.
Right, you have to do it because you have a following. They don't follow us; they follow you.
Yeah.
So they want to see you on their screen. They want to hear you on their screen. So you can't give everything over to a marketing team or a branding team. There is work in there for you to do. It's no way around it.
There's no way around it.
Absolutely.
Listen, I love talking about marketing and branding because it's so many levels to it.
Oh, it is.
It's so many levels to it. And okay, so as far as like being a business owner, marketing, branding, how important is it to network?
Oh,
because let me tell you, the first time I met her, we did go to a local sandwich shop a couple doors down from her office. And as soon as she walked in, she made sure everybody in that room knew who she was. Ashley, this girl right here.
Period.
She walked in. I was like this.
One thing you got to do is own the room.
And she did.
It don't matter how small or big that room is.
I mean, by the end of it, by the time we was finished with our sandwiches, she had people coming over to our table, asking her more about what she does and how much that's gonna cost me. And I'm like, okay. She's a real, she's a connector.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like
you are too. You are too.
Listen, I am, and I own that. But I'm just saying, I don't be like you did it. Like I saw you in action. Like sometimes when I go into a room or even a crowded room, I'm just like,
Listen, networking changed my life. It changed my life. Like my first opportunity, I literally was almost gifted a nail shop because of networking. I literally just walked in and I started talking to, her name is Karen. She's an Indian lady. And I just started talking to her about what I did, what I love to do, my passion. And after a couple visits, like she literally was like, hey, I have an opportunity for you. Like, I think it would be great for you. And literally, like, it just spent out from there. Like, no, this was like 5 years ago.
Okay. I'm like, what?
No. I had
it happened.
Yes, that was
networking and connecting with people.
Yes. You never know who is who. You never know who you're sitting next to. Like, literally, I tell people, if you're in business, you should be trying to reach, at least touch 5 to 7 people a day at the gas station, at the grocery store. Like literally everywhere you go, you should be touching at least 5 to 7 people a day about what you have to offer.
Well, there it is. I believe that. And you got to think about it. If you really follow that model, 5 to 7 people a day, let's just say 5 days a week. You know what I mean?
How many people is that?
That's 7 times 5, 35 people. Okay, yeah, make sure. But that's a lot of people. And let's just think if 5 of those people utilize your services or tell somebody else about your service.
Absolutely.
That's serious.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that last event you went to. I know was that an award ceremony?
It
was in Atlanta, I know.
Yes. Shout out to Elliott TV. He had a customer appreciation dinner. So
okay.
Yeah, so it was basically him saying thank you to all of his clients that utilize his services. He's actually we work together as a team. So a lot of my clients that I work with, I actually bring him on board to capture their visuals and things of that nature. But it was like great. It was.
I was so like, dope. That was a good room to be in.
So dope.
Yeah.
Honestly, any room. How I look at it is any room is a good room to be in. You're either going to get poured into or you're going to pour into somebody else.
Come on, Ashley.
Yes. Any room.
Any room. So and that just makes, what is the word I want to use? Like you're making an impact. You know what I mean? Like either pour into somebody or let somebody pour into you. Just don't sit there and nothing. You're just there to what you're doing there. Right. You're just there to take up space, there to take up air. Make an impact on somebody's life or use that opportunity to let somebody make an impact on your life.
Absolutely.
Listen, learn, meet, greet. You know what I'm saying? Like life is too short to just be sitting here, waiting for something to happen. You have to like take initiative, meet that person, say yes to the meeting or the lunch. If somebody, now when people say, Karen, I want to take you to lunch. Let's go. Absolutely. I used to be like, what do they want? Or da-da-da-da-da. No, I just always say yes now. Because you never know what impact that person can make on your life, or what impact you can make on that person's life. And everything ain't about money either.
Yes, it's not about money. You literally can gain a lot more from just being of service to others.
And I'm a witness to that. I am a witness to that. That's how Women of Douglasville started. That's how that's how Kieran the Connector became Kieran the Connector. You know, just helping people with resources. It wasn't even about money. I just love to see people, like, if you needed something, I would love to get you that. And
I seen someone in your group this morning that said she had been homeless and she had finally found a place to stay. And it was just like, those are the testimonies. Those are the things that, you know, we definitely have to push forward and just shine light on, because it's rough out here.
And people are having a rough time.
It's very rough out here.
It is. So if you got a food to eat, a place to live, and a car to drive, you winning right now, because it is so many. My inbox is full of people needing basic necessities every single day. Diapers, a ride to a job interview, food.
Yes. And speaking on job interviews, not to say that, you know, I would definitely, if you are an entrepreneur, you are looking for a job, you definitely have to do what you have to do. But just to drop a little nuggets in that area, if you're looking for, you know, employment, try to stay in your niche. So if you do whatever it is that you do, try to look for opportunities, jobs in that market, so that you can still utilize your business skills. And not only that, don't think of your employer as your employer. Think of it as a new client. So this is a new client that you provide your business services
for. You hear that?
It's all about your mindset.
I like that too. I love it. Like, so if you are an entrepreneur, what she's saying is, just to reiterate, what she's saying is stay, and you got to go get a job. Go get a job.
Go get a job. You got to do what you got to do
about it.
Absolutely.
I mean, and I swear, I always think the same thing. If I was to get a job, it would be doing something where I can use my skills on that job and like be a rock star at that job. But do something in your field,
in your
use
industry,
the skills that you've already been working on to enhance.
That you've built.
Yeah. Yes. And think of your employer as your client.
Absolutely.
I like that, Ashley.
Yeah.
Wow. So and I think that's what even young people, you know, if you're young out there or you just graduated from college, my daughter, she's just out of college. Find something that you really enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Try different things out, and then there you go.
That's honestly how I learned. Like, I didn't even understand my skills at first. And I know a lot of college students, high school students, they don't really understand their skills. They're still, you know, kind of new to everything. But like, I got into a great position out of college, and I learned a lot, and I was able to take those skills and apply those skills to my business. And that's how I've been very successful, because I learned them from a corporate job. Like, I couldn't teach myself that. I learned that from an organization, but I just knew that I needed to apply it to myself.
Right.
Yes.
So how do you manage being this marketing guru and this expert at all of these things, and being a mother and a wife? How many kids do you have?
I have 5.
What?
Well, I have two bonus babies, and I have 3 in-house.
Okay.
Well, actually 2 now.
I got 3. You got 3 kids too.
Don't you do that. Don't you put no lies on my stomach.
Wait, you only got 2?
That's it.
2.
What else am I gonna get?
Enough.
A llama?
1 is enough.
Yeah,
honestly,
I got a boy and a girl. What else is left?
Nothing. Well, I always tell people when they got one child, I'll be like, you know, you good.
Good. I was
really good.
Good.
I'm looking she snatched.
Snatch.
Listen. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
I forgot.
Yes,
that is a whole nother.
That's a whole nother conversation. But back to your question, a lot of my discipline, my balance comes from me being able to have my business digitalized. Like, I digitalized my business in COVID during the pandemic, so that I don't have to do a lot of things. Like, I don't have to send emails. I don't have to send invoices. I don't have to do a lot of the manual work, because my systems are working for me. So now I'm able to leverage that time,
busy work,
and be at baseball games, and be at gymnastics, and picking kids up, and just doing things that I need to do, or being on calls with other clients, because I don't have to manually be there.
You're right.
So systems are important.
Especially
Very
if you're a
important.
mother and a wife.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
systems
And
are
my
important.
husband, he's an entrepreneur too. So he
He has that
understands.
flexibility and he has his systems on as well.
So we're able to balance each other quite well.
So do you help him out with his systems and his like?
Oh yeah, we bounce off each other. Like
Oh.
we bounce off each other heavy.
What
And
does
I'm
he do if you
so
help him?
grateful for him. He does the same thing that I do. We do the same thing. Yes. He's
Wow.
more in the music industry. He also helps on the business side,
Uh-huh.
but we do the same thing.
That's wonderful. So y'all always talking about
How to
y'all
wait-
speaking
how-
the same language.
Yes, and I'm
I-
grateful for that.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, we are purpose driven. We want to be a sponge for the community. We want to push the community forward. We are culture driven,
Mhm.
and that is what drove us together.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So when you think about like your services and marketing, like is it expensive? You know, when I see your stuff, it look expensive.
Everybody say that.
It do.
And they be like, call me. They be like, girl, I can't afford you right now. I be like, no, it's not.
You know, I take payment plans.
No, we do. We
You know,
do.
I mean, if you see some of the websites this girl has built, the logos, you could tell this is not Fiverr. Okay, this is the real deal. And I had seen this website like a couple of months ago, and I was like, oh, I want my website to be like that. Because of course I have the Women of Douglasville website, but I'm also Karen the Connector, and I want 2 separate websites. I just do.
Yeah.
And so I was like, listen, let's work together soon. So hopefully soon you'll see a website done by Ashlia for me.
Absolutely. I
for my
got you, girl.
personal brand. And I'm excited about that. Looking forward to it. Now that we're
I
out
got
of
you.
this graduation season, we can focus on
Yes.
what we need to focus on.
But
And-
we are budget. We are
Okay,
budget.
you talk about that. For
Yes,
a second.
I do offer budget friendly services. Like you can talk to a lot of my clients. Like I understand it. I get it. Like I literally used to pay Peter to pay Paul to get daycare paid and
Yeah.
all of that. Like I understand it. So I do have budget friendly options in place. We have payment plans. We have services that range from anywhere from like $250 to $25,000. It honestly depends on what your purpose is, what you're trying to do, how many people you're trying to reach. Like when I tell you it's very strategic, it is. So I mean, don't be afraid to ask. Sometimes, like literally, I'll say, girl, I got you, girl, I'll do this for you. Girl, like
we'll work it out.
We'll work it out. Like
will work it out.
at the end of the day, that's what it's about, pushing people forward. So I'm not money hungry. I'm not money driven. Yes, I do have to pay my bills and feed my family,
Yeah.
but I also have, a passion behind it. So, just holla at your girl.
Yeah, so basically, when you see something and you see services that you feel like it's out of your price range, find out. You never know what could be worked out.
Right.
I'm about to get some things done as far as like what is it called? Trademarking and stuff like that.
Oh,
and the
yes.
girl that's gonna
Ooh,
help
that's
me.
so important. Oh,
Talk
so
about that.
important. Trademarking is so important. It's so underrated. I'm not a trademark attorney, but I deal with these situations from my clients all the time. Like I literally have clients that think about names, or they've had businesses where they didn't do their research,
Mhm.
and either someone already has ownership of it, or maybe someone came after them
And bought it.
and took ownership of it. So if you are invested into your brand, you definitely don't want to forget about, trademarking. That is the real ownership of your business. So
Well, yeah. So the girl and there's people who are experts at helping you do that.
yeah.
So there's somebody that I've seen several people. I know you, so I'll reach out to her and thinking, you know what, this is gonna be so expensive. Come to find out, she takes Afterpay,
Ooh, Afterpay.
and I love me some good old Afterpay. I ain't gonna lie.
Afterpay is when you get now and pay later.
Yeah.
Just for the people that don't know.
They have Afterpay and Affirm.
Yeah.
I use both of them. Like if I know I got somewhere to go and I need that dress, oh, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm getting it, and I'm only paying $29 for it, and maybe 3 times $29. You know what I mean?
And then you gotta hustle to get it paid off.
And then pay it off. Just don't
There's
mess it up.
options.
Because now they report to your credit bureau.
Yes.
Afterpay, Affirm.
Yeah.
So when you use those services and you pay on time, like you said you would, they report that. And now my credit score is getting where it needs to be.
Yeah. But trademarking is very important. So y'all don't forget about, getting your business in order.
Yes. Okay. What else would you like the listeners to know about Ashlia and changing faces.
Changing faces. So, I mean, my purpose, I literally, I'm so passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I try not to be perfective, but I'm definitely, I'm definitely somebody that really enjoys just pushing the culture forward. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of things this year that I'm focused on that I definitely want to reveal. Not yet, though.
I was about to say, tell us about it.
Not yet, because I'm not ready, and I
Uh-huh.
definitely still continue to pray on it. And
Mhm.
before I put things out, I want to make sure that is what God has for me. And but I definitely know that it will be, something that I will be speaking on very soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
I definitely want the community in Douglasville and Atlanta in general to know that, Changing Faces is a place where we want to connect, we want to network, we want to bring the community together. These services are here for you. I literally, my plan is to become a nonprofit because I want to be able to provide these services for free.
Mhm.
Like, that is my ultimate goal.
Yeah, and then be able to get grants to help women-owned businesses or just small businesses, veteran-owned business. Like, you can really do a lot with a nonprofit.
Absolutely. So that is my end goal. I'm working on that because I want to be able to just anybody walk through my door and to be able to service them no matter how much money they have or how much money they
That would
make.
be a blessing.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
So that is definitely what we have in the pipeline. And I just want to thank you too for allowing me to use your platform because I don't really know anyone in Douglasville, other than the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis. But
Really?
I love, your spirit, and I just want to
I
thank
love
you
your
as well.
spirit too, Ashley.
Yes.
I really do. I really do. I was like, who could I have on the show next week? Ashley. I said in my mind, I said Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley. But listen, how can the listeners get in touch with you? How can they follow you? How can they follow your journey with your offering and all the things new that you're talking about that are about to happen?
Absolutely. So we're located in downtown Douglasville, right next to Tito's. So if you want to stop by, we are located there. In the digital world, you can find us at Changing Faces Consulting, and that is on Instagram and Facebook. Follow us, shoot me a DM, just say, hey, stop by. Literally, I'm super friendly. I don't bite. I would love to get to know you and your vision, your goals, and, push you forward.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ashley, for joining me today on the show. We talked about some great things. Listen, if you just catching the end of this, go to YouTube and YouTube Live and put in Hits 92.3 or Karen the Connector, and you should be able to see this full broadcast, this full conversation between me and Ashley, and get some tips on marketing and reach out to her if you want a consultation, and she will be able to schedule you. And
yes, free consultation, free.
And generate some ideas, and then hopefully you guys can work together.
Absolutely.
All right, listen, we are going to go to break and move into our next segment and talk about some different things here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We'll be right back.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna touch. I said my face bomb, abs tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I can make the party hot. I can make your body rock. Haters can't do nothing with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a stick, you probably lick it like a lollipop. Shorty speaking Japanese, hit 'em with karate chop. I'm forever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him, cause you know he love a toxic chick. Just out here playing, gotta make him understand. Ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. Set my face bomb, abs tight, back stack of shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. They ain't messing with me now, and I can see why. Dirty, dusty, girl, you got pink eye. Say they won't smoke until I bring it to their doorstep. Please tell her back, breath smell like horse. Put it on him now, he will never be the same. Tat it on my back, cause I really like the pain. Put it on my back, I said I'm glad that you came. If that nigga had a twin, I would let him run it. Big bag, bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, no how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' out the Bentley band. Take a man, Birkin back, body back, no how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Look, gotta play it safe, no face, no case.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fuck it? 2 shots, fuck it. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fuck it? 2 shots, fuck it. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Tell her on the tip, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fuck it? 2 shots, fuck it. Real slim white with a body on me. Goddamn, I'm popping, I'm hot. Real thick bands in the motherfucker pants. He was staying for my stand, so I took him to the spot. I don't wanna talk, I wanna be in your mouth. Tell that nigga get out, he ain't packing with a Glock. Begging for a dance, he ain't even get a chance. Throw it back and let it land, ain't no begging me to stop. Bitch, ate the pussy up on Tuesday. Back in the side, yo, too.
Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy gang, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bag an 8-figure. Face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fur chinchilla. When he posts me, all the get sicker. For a killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a dateline, Rich with no day job, keep your wop, always on the court side, Billionaire boys wanna eat me out. I'm from the West Coast, they wanna go down south. All these lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. I won't let him hit, but he can put it in his mouth. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy gang, better tap in. Yeah. Tap, tap, tap. You got an itty bitty waist, pretty in the face. Never let a broke take you on a date. Haters can't relate. I've never been fake. I got a big baller putting icing on my pipe. Icy from my lips and my fingers to my toenails. Dripping in Chanel night, this ain't going on sale. All these birds busy, baby. I do not do friends well. Lot of haters, but I promise that I won't tell. Now what's my favorite word? Icy. I can see the smile, but I know she don't like me. 100 for a verse, yeah, I'm way too pricey. I'm gonna bring back hyphy. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy gang, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Respect it.
From the tipper. That shit. I'm with whatever you with. You ain't the only one out here getting rich. You ain't the only one that got young niggas you can go pay to do dumb shit. Tony, hold up. Tell them roll up. I'm in a Rolls Royce. Got about 4 on. I got buckets on my forearm. Army living no stress. Park the Lambo on my vessel. Cuban link lay on the dresser. My pockets fat, yours on the Rex. Spin a foreign car all on my necklace. See me shining from DR to section. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. 350 cash. Didn't even do the dash. Room full of bosses, nigga. You looking like staff. I'm on a war path. I go homicide on the beat. The bitch, you ain't nothing to me. My partner spin your block like Uber Eats. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Hey, stand on this pound, I be 6'8". Keep the fire on me like big. Hey, might buy your building, hope you rent. Pay me enough frames. Championship range. No, I can't sing, but I got my hits than the brains. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. I done put a Lambo on my wrist. Done got rich, don't get no shit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Sunshine Reigns with All Hustle, No Fear, and we are radio that you have to watch. That's right. We are radio that you need to tune into to watch all of the fun that is going down here at the Hits 92.3 station. So what I need you to do is follow me at All Hustle, No Fear on YouTube, or follow Hits 92.3 on Facebook, and tune in Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. for All Hustle, No Fear. We are After Dark Radio in the morning.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Say that I don't know why I can't get enough of your love, babe. Some things I can't get used to, no matter how I try. It's like the more you give, the more I want. Baby, that's no lie. Oh, no, babe. What can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you, my baby? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss or just because you're sweet? See, all I know is every time you're near, I feel the change. Something moves what you got me doing, darling. I can't get enough of your love, babe. I said that I don't know why I can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh. If I could only make you see and make you understand. If I could only make you understand that. Baby, your love for me is all that I need and more than I can stand. Oh, how can I explain all the things I feel? You've given me so much, baby, you're so unreal, my baby. And I keep loving you more and more each time. What am I gonna do, because you've blown my mind? See, all I know is every time you're near, I feel the change. Something moves, I call your name. Look what you got me doing, darling. I can't get enough of your love, babe. Yeah. Say that I don't know why I can't get enough. Just can't get enough of your love. Every day, every hour, baby. It's never too much for me, no. I can't get enough. Give it all, give it all, give it all, yeah. Just can't get enough of your love. I love you so much, my sweet baby. Oh, yeah. I can't get enough.
Atlanta! Do you want to channel your inner media personality? Huh? Well, Hits 92.3 is hosting media birthday parties for celebrities 5 and up. Yeah. Who's ready to interview guests, host a mock red carpet, and even record a 30-minute radio show? All for just $4.99. That's not all. Packages B and C also include a photographer / videographer and a custom banner, so you ain't gotta ask your cousins them for nothing. Keep your phone. Perfect for birthdays, media days, and ladies or gents night out. For more information, text 404-645-1703 or email hitsthestageatl. That's hitsthestageatl@gmail.com. Let's make your dream a reality. Let's make that come true.
This is Karen the Connector coming to you live here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm here live every Thursday from 12 to 2 talking about what's important to you. So make sure you tune in. All right, we are back here live on Hits 92.3, having a great conversation about all kinds of stuff, marketing and branding. We just had Ashley from Changing Faces Marketing Company on today. We had a great conversation. She gave us some great tips on how to just stay reputable and just be more clear about your target audience. Like, know your audience, know what you're trying to do. Know who you're trying to attract. Know who your customers are. How about that? And we just had a great conversation. So if you missed that, make sure you catch the replay. And I think I need to move. I'm not. Okay. And so I'm just excited about that conversation. We talked about a lot of different things. She has some major announcements coming up soon. So we are excited and definitely excited to looking forward to hearing about all those new things she has going on. And so in the beginning, we talked about the Celebrate Her Awards that's happening tonight in Douglasville. And I'm excited to be a presenter tonight. And I talked about how some of the people who are getting awards tonight. So I will be definitely talking a lot more about that experience next week. But let's talk about some hot topics. One hot topic that has came across my social media, been talked about on my family group chats. I have a lot of family that lives in Buffalo, New York. That's where I'm originally from. And apparently now the air quality in Buffalo is low because Canada is on fire. Like literally, I didn't even know. Usually I'm on top of news stuff and, you know, conspiracy type stuff. And I don't usually call myself no conspiracy theorist. But this one right here was kind of weird. Like my sister Michelle called me and she was like, "Oh, Karen, girl, I know you be talking about stuff be feeling weird to you." Well, this is one of them. I was like, "What you talking about?" She said, "Girl, the sky, the air, you know, there's like stuff floating in the air. We can't breathe. Everybody has to wear a mask." What? Then I finally go on TikTok because, you know, TikTok tell you the truth. And TikTok, I put fire in Canada, air quality in New York. And people are taking pictures of the sky being like orange, gray, like in particles literally flying through the air. And first, you know, my brother was like, "Here, you know, stuff like this happens." No, it does not. No, it does not. When is the last time there was a fire in another country and the particles and the debris from that fire floated all the way down to New Jersey, Buffalo? You know what I mean? Like DC. And they're talking about it may come, you know, the way the air is moving. They're telling people in Metro Atlanta to get ready for this cloud of smoke to come into our atmosphere. Sunshine, what do you think about that? Do you think that this was intense? And then the thing about it is all the fires started on the same day at the same time, literally going all across Canada. Literally, like, my theory is, and this is only my opinion, and I would love to get Sunshine's opinion, is it was intentional. It was intentional. Somebody did it. And I don't know if they just don't want to say it publicly, but I know somebody thinks the same way I do. Somebody had to have, and when I say somebody, I mean somebody had to have went and started these fires all at the same time. I understand there's wildfires. You know, you hear about that in California where it's dry, the deserts and the hills and the trees, you know, it gets so hot that you know, fires just start. But all at the same time on the same day, all going all across. Like if you look at the map, it's literally like a trail all across Canada. Sunshine, what is your opinion on the situation at hand?
I have not read enough and done my due diligence. And I think more people need to be able to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like instead of making an assumption about what I hear based upon clickbait headlines, I need to go do my research and find out what actually is going on. Because yes, in some ways, conspiracy theorists be right. And yes, in some way, conspiracy theorists be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to be poisoned by 5G.
Thank
that
you.
For a while.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. There might be, because I've seen somebody say that they saw a video of them pouring fire across Canada or whatever, but I don't know if that's actually the video for that region. That could have been
Somewhere
firefighters doing fire prevention in California or somewhere else. I don't know if that video is accurate. Right. And so because of a lot of AIs,
false narratives,
Mhm.
false flags, false truth, fake news, and
Fake
everything
news.
else.
You have
I'm
to do your
watching
own.
it,
Yeah.
but I haven't done my due diligence to
Okay.
really feel if I think it was set on
Right.
purpose or whatever the case may be. I just don't know. But
Okay.
I don't put nothing against a nobody government. I don't put nothing past nobody government.
And that's just her opinion. But I did do some research. I went and Google research, but I did do some research. And all of the fires started in a 24-hour span of time. And it was not like the extreme temperatures as it should have been for fires to start like that, right? On that particular day. And then I looked at a couple maps of where the fires were. There are, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me ask Google. Google, how many fires are going right now in Canada? I'm sorry, hold on, y'all. There are, I don't know. I want to say it's like four. Okay, here we are. There were 437 active wildfires in Canada. 248 of them are now out of control. That was yesterday. That's a lot of fires. I mean, I don't know. Is that normal? 400 fires at one time?
I mean, how many of y'all are ecologically, them people who study the earth?
Yeah, if you're,
you know what I mean?
If you're into that stuff, please call in. I would love to get.
But if you didn't pay attention in science class
and geography,
if you don't know, don't call in talking about that's normal or no, it's not, because it quite possibly could be real normal, and we don't never hear nothing about it because that's not our region of the world. Like somebody did say, there's fires in Canada all the time, but we have to be honest. It didn't snow last year like it snowed in years past. So it's a lot drier in Canada than it might have been in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why is it that California can be on fire, but Canada can't? Ain't they right there around the same neighborhood? Ain't one just down yonder from the other?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't put nothing past Mother Earth right now. Plus, I think she mad at all y'all. She ain't mad at me. My AC off right now. It broke. So she ain't mad at me. But all the rest of y'all, she mad at y'all.
Yeah. Mother Nature is, there's a reason why they call it Mother Nature. We need to take care of the earth. Like, when I do have a heart for nature and the the ecosystem and all that good stuff. Like, I don't litter. I don't like seeing nobody litter. Matter of fact, when I do see people litter, I'll be like, why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You could have really either kept that in your car and waited till you got some gas and then cleaned your car out. Like, you didn't have to do that. But some people just do not care about the earth. And I do. But yeah, so this definitely has caught my eye. And something that I'm looking at is really intriguing to me about, how did this happen? How did this come about? And how is it going to end? Like, if these fires are still burning, and is this air going to just keep on floating down and to the south? Because right now, the quality of air, it's affecting, like she said, DC. I didn't even know it came down that far. But Jersey and DC ain't far from each other, are they? It's like a train ride. But anyways, and so now, of course, on the news, they're talking to Metro Atlanta, get ready, this could affect us. And I would be really surprised if it did. Like, I really would. Like, it cannot come shouldn't it go towards the ocean by the time? Like, shouldn't some wind gusts take it somewhere else before it comes here?
Again, I need y'all to study your sciences. That is called meteorology.
Oh.
My tongue fat. I can't say that word.
Meteorology.
Yeah, that right there. And wind moves certain directions. It's got a wind gust air. Just like the ocean, it only moves certain ways. the wind moves certain ways too. You know what I'm saying? That might be a Santa Anta wind. I don't know. That might be some El Nino that I don't know nothing about. That's why I'm not talking about that. Cause look, you know what I do know? I know that if it's 3 numbers on the freeway, that means that freeway go in a circle around the city. If it's even numbers, that means it go from the north. It go from east to west. And if it's odd numbers, it go north to south. That's what I know. Now I know that. I
did not know that.
Touch us up, Karen.
I didn't know that.
Yes. I give you another one. If you own the street, you know the lines in the middle of the road, the yellow lines. If you follow a yellow line, it will take you to a main street. If it's a line and a dash, it's gonna start taking you into a neighborhood.
Oh my Lord. I did not know this.
Pay attention.
Who told you this?
Karen. You
did we learn that
you've been around me long enough to know that I'm one of those people that just
informationalist. You love information.
I like weird facts.
So if the number is even, if it's 2 numbers and it's even, it's going from east to west. The highway
I-20, I-20 east,
I-90,
I-20 west, right? If it's odd numbers, then it's north to south, 75 south, 85 south.
Yeah.
75 and 85 will take you all the way up to Ohio.
Yeah.
And
Buffalo, and you can go Buffalo.
There we go, right? Okay, now if you are in a city and they have a freeway that will take you a interchange, it takes like 285, right?
I did not know that. But 285 is the only one I know that go on the circle.
It's an interstate, not just a circle, but an interstate, meaning it's only in that state. 285 just happens to be a big circle around Atlanta.
Yeah.
But if you go down to Macon, there's probably something 675. That's interstate. It's only right there in Georgia, 675. So if it's 3 numbers, it's not gonna get you out the state.
Learn something new every day.
If it's 2 numbers, if they odd, you going east west.
Right.
If they even, you going east west. If they odd, you going north south.
Hey, there it is. I want to know how old you were, because I'm today years old, learning about I'm baffled.
I promise you, I'm a real good shotgun.
So that's
like I'm a good passenger.
You know, I always wonder where they get them numbers from. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure they had to choose the number 285, but like, there's a reason why it's 3 numbers. It goes in a circle. I'm speechless, y'all. The first time, my friend David said, my dad told me that when I was around 5. Well, good. You had a wonderful information. Your father made sure you was gonna know about them numbers on the interstate.
I'm glad your dad told you about something when you weren't even utilizing it.
Yeah,
because you weren't even
driving
at 5.
Thank you, but
sir.
But David's type of he probably asked him, Dad, why is it I-20?
Yeah, why is I-20? Yeah.
He said the federal government decides the interstate numbers. Oh, interesting. I guess we'll find out one day why they chose 285.
Right. Numbers represented.
Hey, Angela. All right, listen. We just talked about a little conspiracy theory about the fires up in Canada and how the smoke is coming down south. And right now it's been reported that the smoke and all of these particles in the air have now reached the DC area. And when I listened to the news this morning, driving, they were saying that Metro Atlanta needs to be getting prepared to experience this low quality of air that they're experiencing in the north now. Now, I wonder, is it just going to keep on coming? Is it going to stop? Or since the fires are still...
That's not how wind and air work. It ain't going to stop. It's going to keep going. That air is going to make it, it's going to transverse across the whole continent at some point. It's gonna end up it's gonna dissipate, but it ain't gonna stop.
No,
but if they're saying that it's a lot of particles and stuff,
that's not what I mean.
air.
I know the air is gonna keep coming, right? And it's gonna reach somewhere, whether it come here or not. but the fires are still going.
Uh-huh.
So does that mean the air is just being?
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord Jesus.
And what we're really hoping for at some point is rain, right? Because that will
help it
dissipate in the air. And it doesn't have to be rain necessarily in Canada. I need New York to rain. You know what I'm saying? Like let's break off a little wall.
They need a
quick.
storm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because they said it's really bad there. I wonder why is it so bad? Why is it so bad there?
Where?
In New York City.
Geography. How close is New York to Canada? I mean, they share Niagara Falls. It's right down yonder.
That's why my family is being so concerned about it.
It's right down yonder.
Because my sister said that there's literally particles in the air. Like they all have to wear masks. They've been advised not to go outside.
I would be afraid for people with asthma and elderly people with lung issues.
Yeah. COPD, that sort of thing. And my suggestion is to stay inside, y'all. Stay safe. And hopefully, I mean, I'm sorry.
Y'all wouldn't stay inside during COVID. Y'all ain't about to stay inside during no.
Yes, they will.
Air.
If there's literally particles in the air.
If they can't see them particles popping them in the face, I don't know what you talking about, Kern. These folks about to be out here outside and they gonna have photo shoots with orange pictures and they gonna be dressed up looking like it's some movie from Mad Max and everything else. They gonna utilize this opportunity. Don't give me no orange background. No, I'm playing.
Because they said the sky is orange in New York City.
I'm about to redo the Book of Eli photo shoot
because that's what it probably look like.
Yeah.
That's probably it. And that's what scares me and concerns me about
Mars.
Okay. It looked like it.
I'm gonna do a photo shoot like I'm on
Mars. But listen, the pictures from New York City are very
they're scary.
Very concerning.
Eerie.
Like I'm not coming to work today. The sky is orange. There's stuff flying. There's particles in the air. What are those particles? Are they tree leaves or
tree? They said it's different tree stuff, but I would assume also that it would probably be a lot of pesticides and stuff like that. But again, I have not done my research yet. So let me research. Let me research. No, this is just my common sense answer. I want to do research so I can back it up with, statistical facts. More of y'all need to do that. Some of y'all be talking out y'all neck.
Well, I don't talk out my neck.
Oh no, I'm talking to
I know,
listener.
but even though I haven't done the extensive research, I definitely, sometimes I do consider myself a slight bit of a conspiracy theorist. And just the research that I've done is making me go, Some don't seem right with this. Some seem a little sketchy. And I just wanted to talk about it real quick in my show with that. But listen, we're gonna end the show.
We gotta 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 go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm about to go get me some lunch.
Yes. Where'd you say they have a special at?
Oh, the Bando.
What is that?
It's a it's a trap wing museum. So just look up the Bando. ATL.
Is it around here?
It's all the way on it's on MLK going towards.
You going all the way down there to get these wings?
I mean, I was thinking about it, but that's what's stopping me is that all the way down there.
Yeah, you got to jump on 285.
Yeah, I know. And see, that's what's stopping me. That all the way down there. That and the fact that the Bando could be open or it could not be open when you get there. Yeah, so I need to go when I got time.
Yeah, so listen, y'all. We are going to end this show. Listen, if you're just now tuning in, you can watch the replay on YouTube Live. You can also listen live on our app, the Hits 92.3 app. You can download it and set your alarms to listen to Karen the Connector every Thursday at 12 to 2 because I talk about what's important to you. So listen, tune in next Thursday from 12 to 2. And we're going to have a very special guest. I don't even know who it is, but I'm speaking this into existence. We are going to have a very special guest next Thursday. It's going to be a situation. It's going to be serious. So make sure you're tuning in. And tonight, if you're in Douglasville, I'm not sure if the tickets are still on sale, but they're going to have the Celebrate Her award ceremony. And I'm honored to be able to present the Connector Award tonight. And I'm just ready to have a good time and network and socialize with the women here in Douglasville, with the women of Douglasville. And listen, we're going to be back next Thursday here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Talk to you then.
Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. I'm taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be hot stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom,